So please tell me what is the, I mean, you have a query, right? Can you please again ask again? Can you please ask again? You can't hear anything from my side. Can you hear me?
Sir, you are audible. Should I ask some dot here, or I will wait?
Yeah, you can ask.
Sir, I am having some serious issues for the first time in this electronics lab. Uh, if I talk about week three, I wanted to perform the experiments, but I noticed that the specific 4-bit counter IC was missing. I know that even at the in-person lab, they provided me with all the kits, but there was some parts missing there also. I informed them, and they, I think, provided the missing parts. But right now, I have no way to get that particular IC. I am currently living in a remote
Yeah.
area.
Do you have IC 74163 counter IC?
Yeah.
Yeah, use that one. That's a very important IC. With that you can able to execute it, right?
So currently, I don't have that IC, and I don't think that I can do anything for the week three. So, sir, can you suggest me what can be done?
And without counter IC, how can you execute that experiment? The counter IC is do you have the counter IC, right? So we can execute.
Right now, they provided me with all the kits except that IC. So,
No, thing is, I see 7413163 is given. Maybe the split trigger inverter IC may not be available. I hope so.
yes,
I
I
think
understand that. I understand that that IC is the core of the experiment. Without that, the experiment could not be performed. So that's why I'm raising my concern as a student. I have no option to. I think no way I can perform the experiment, and I have no. I think the college. It's an issue from the college side. So what can be done? Even for the week one, I did all the experiment, completed the video, but at the submission time, they improvised uh, criteria that every video should be less than 20 MB. I tried out with multiple compression softwares. From 900 MB, I went down to 20 and some KBs, but it did not accepted on the website, and that's why I missed submitting it.
so.
So,
What
sir,
is the duration? What is the duration time you have taken? How long you take this
uh,
video?
it was 7 or 8 minutes for week one.
Okay, okay. But if you try to record it just for 5 minutes and the less resolution, maybe you can able to come up with the 20 MB. You understand my point?
It
So the point is, if you want to reduce the 5 minutes, means you should identify yourself what are the important points, what are the irrelevant requirement according to this particular experiment, which one is very important and which one is not important. You have to distinguish yourself and present accordingly. So the time, I mean the space, maybe you can update by yourself. And I think there is no requirement of compressor also in this case. If you have executed in a less resolution video.
So, sir, at last I wanted to ask that I have done everything right from my side, what I could do. It was my first week, so I did not have that knowledge to how to do it. And even in week three, the college didn't provided me with that particular IC. I contacted with my classmates, and they have that IC. Even many of the students didn't get the DLM kit and other equipments. So, sir, that's the issue. How can we submit the week three assignment?
You came for ESTC lab, right?
Yes, sir. I came there. I got all the other equipments like the ADLM kit and other ICs,
Again,
but something is missing.
which one is missing? Can you please list down in the chat window?
Right now, what I could figure out that the counter IC 163A is missing. Apart from that, I don't have any idea that in future what are the requirements, what are the
What
essentials.
are the
So
ICs
I
you
can.
have right now?
Right now, I have only two ICs in my kit. One is the operational amplifier IC, and one is that four NAND gate IC.
Okay, I'll just consider this point and I'll just inform to the team and we can decide on it. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Next. Yeah. Next.
Sir,
Yeah. Please unmute and ask.
Good afternoon,
sir.
sir. So,
Good afternoon.
actually, I took up the electrical and electronic circuits course this time, and I've registered for the Jan term electronics lab. Sir, recently we were provided with a form to provide the payment for the lab components, but still now we haven't received it yet. And moreover, the support team mailed us that we should access temporarily the electronics lab course from NPTEL Seek portal. So, sir, neither we could submit the week one assignment, neither could we submit the week two assignment, and probably I think week three is going on. So, sir, what can we do since we haven't received any components to perform the experiments at all?
Okay. Since you didn't receive any components, I can ask with the operational team what shall we do. Okay, I'll discuss on with them and tell you back.
And sir, since we haven't received the components, we were unable to submit those 3 weeks of assignment, and we don't know when we will receive the components since no time has been provided. So, what can be
When
done
did
about?
you raise the first? When did you raise the first ticket?
Sir, last time we had a meeting, those students who have taken a few days back, just a few days back, those students who have taken January slot electronics lab. So
This
at
is
that,
September slot. So if you are in the Jan slot, you may have received the component, right?
no, sir, we haven't received the component still now.
Okay, we will discuss on
And
with that.
also in our dashboard, that electronics lab course is not shown.
What courses is not shown?
Electronics lab course is not shown means
So
we have
okay,
taken the electrical and electronic circuits, the embedded C programming, and electronics lab should have been counted, but till now those two courses are shown, that embedded C and electrical and electronic circuits, but electronics lab course is not listed in our dashboard.
okay. Just send a message. Just put your message mail ID here in the chat window. We can discuss to the people.
Okay,
Okay.
so I will put my mail ID here.
Yeah. And any question that technically is that any of those others those who are having the component is facing any problems? Can you able to submit your component? I mean, experiment properly.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Sir, I have submitted the video, but in the portal, there's a red mark. If we miss the submission, the red marks comes. So I am asking whether my video is uploaded or not. I have uploaded before the deadline, but there is
Okay.
still a red mark.
Okay. If you submit it means it will be there. And
It's
if the
showing
red
that I have
marks
submitted
means I will just
before the
talk with the
deadline.
yeah, I'll just talk with the operational team and recording this. Okay. You just again I mean you just write the mail ID here and with your message what is there in your side.
Okay.
Yeah. Any technical questions you have?
Yes, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
yeah, actually, is it possible to upload the uh, videos and videos in Google Drive, sharing over a Google Drive?
No, no, you should not share in the. You should not share your Google Drive link here. You have to supposed to be upload your video file.
Sure, sir. Because I just have uploaded with the notes which I have taken for a
Yeah.
week two, And I think it is better to share the drive link here.
No, I understand your point, but drive link is not a fixer, right? So you have to submit the final most content. So I suppose okay, that's why in order to, this is not editable if you are putting your drive link, but if here it is not editable. So once you submit it, that is a recorded content.
Sure, sir.
You
Sir,
understand?
maybe can we extend the limit for the video, like
Space.
about 50 MB?
Maybe I can discuss regarding
Yeah,
this.
because the quality of the video gets more worse when I try to compress it.
What is the duration you are taking? Are you taking only for 5 minutes or more than 5 minutes?
It goes below 10 minutes. It comes around 7 to 10 minutes.
Okay, make to reduce to 5 minutes duration. Then with a normal 360 pixel, it maybe you can upload it.
Okay, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So that you have to devise yourself what to be talked, what not to be talked. That's it. So
Yes, sir.
before presenting, you know what to talk, what not to talk. That's it.
Sure, sir. Because the thing is, for week two, the contents are very big, and so
Okay.
I was not able to compress it over like 5 minutes content.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just consider. Yeah. Okay. Do you have any doubt in the week 3 content submissions related to the
Sir,
experiment?
can I take? Shall I?
Yeah, please.
So regarding the same thing, not regarding week three, but week two, that same thing. What happened was like I was going to upload video, but in that submission form, there was showing only text form. Like you can only upload the drive links and only text formats you can upload. You can means when I was submitting a week two content, I submitted a Google Drive because it was showing only text format. It was not showing like you can upload video here. That was I was facing something like that.
I didn't understand what you're asking. What is actually showing the week 2 content?
No, 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 I'm not. My concern is not regarding to a week two. My concern is like while submitting the video, I was not able to
Okay.
submit the video. I was only it means the submission form. It was showing only the text form. Like you can only submit text, or you can write something. Like you can upload only the text links on only links you can upload in that. You can't upload the video like that. I was facing in my when I was submitting in my lab.
Is it this current term you're talking about?
Yes, 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 sir. Yes, sir. Recently,
In the
last week,
portal.
2 week. Yeah, in the
But
portal it was showing that.
but how about how in the week 1 content? Have you submitted a video or
Yeah, in week one it was video. In week two I was getting the link. I tried many times, but it will be like deadline. No, initially
not?
I thought.
Maybe I can get this. Maybe you just talk these things regarding to your the best term, madam. She may come to the online, right? That time we can discuss.
Sorry,
Maybe
sir.
Devastra ma'am may know about these things because she is handling and what type of data she may require. So here we are requiring only for video. Maybe in analog, maybe she require a PDF format. I think so.
So next time it will be fixed, right?
No, no. I'll just take this consideration and talk with this and inform you again. You just please
Because
put your.
yeah. Because last previously someone told like I talked with some previous term students. They told like seniors. They told they got a Google Drive link. So I thought we should upload a
Yeah, of
Google
course.
Drive link and we.
Last time we have done it so, but that's not a Google Drive link. It is just uploading the Google form. I think so.
Okay, we can do that. I mean, so it will be better for us, right?
But space is
Instead
not
of.
a, again the space making a constraint.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay, sir. So what should we do now recently? We should try to fix it in within 20 MB, right? That is only main thing we can do, right?
Sorry?
No, main MB is like main intention is like we can fix it in before the 20 MB, right? That is only
Yes,
one thing we can do,
exactly.
right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But that only. But one thing like one facing issue I got is like I was not able to submit. Only Google links it was showing. It was not like it was not accepting videos.
So maybe just try tomorrow. Before that, I can try check it up. Okay. And I try
Okay, sir.
inform to the
Okay, sir.
operational team about what is the issue in this record for week 2 content.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So people, I am expecting the questions from week 3 experimental based.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I do not have access to that 163 IC. Is it possible to do the same experiment with any other IC? Any
If you have a counter based IC means you can use it.
um, the,
That
because
should use
I
the
was
counting
able to
operation.
I was able to find some of the ICs which I have listed here, which are not available. But I was searching for 163 IC in many shops, but it was not available there. Is it possible to do it the same experiment with the 160, 161?
But 160 and 161 is also a kind of counter, I think. Maybe let's look on it. Have you gone through the data sheet of that particular 160?
Yes, but in that
What is
case,
it? What type of circuit it is? What type of circuit it looks like? Is it a normal binary counter?
it says
4
it is
bit.
binary counter, but there is a constraint that 161 is asynchronous. Is saying that clear function is asynchronous.
Here you are using synchronous counter.
Yes.
So why don't you try that some synchronous counter?
So 163 is the only synchronous counter. Is that
No. Maybe you said that once. What about 160?
160?
So there is another synchronous counter that is 74191.
7419.
Okay, check that one.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
So sir, we can use any synchronous counter IC, no?
Right now you just try because you don't have the component. But if you use a 163, that may be so. Once you reach here, you can in person lab you can use with 163. And that time you should not get hurdled because of using some other ICs. Okay, the problem here it is not having proper current sourcing, so triggering all these things. That's why the 163 may be chosen. Have you faced any difficulty in clocking with the 163 those who are used through your Adalum kit? Yes. Any difficulty you have faced using the counter IC by whenever you are using the clock through Adalum kit? No. If it's so, okay. Anjish, no.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's your query?
Sir, I said that I didn't receive the components
Okay,
and
related to the component only, right? Okay.
yeah,
How about the
component and that the course is not shown in my dashboard. Those two, so
yeah?
I
I
put
hope you
my
have
query in the
message.
chat box.
Yeah, I can inform these things to the people.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
how much? Yeah, how much?
Sir,
Sure. Yeah.
sir, this one, you told this counter, right? So this 000 to 1111. I have not started it, but like how we are going? Like we have to connect only ADM kit and only IC, right? Then again, any other things you need to connect. Means it were
No,
components here.
for counting purpose, you have to use LLM kit only because of means see you
Sorry,
have
sir,
to
sorry,
provide
sir.
some for counting up using that
Huh.
using that counter AC. You have to give the clock pulse to the LLM kit only.
To where?
From LLM kit, you have to give the clock signal to their counter IC A74163 that IC. I have some pins, right? It's clock pin and
Ah, no,
you
no.
have
Means my question is like we don't need any extra 7 segment like 200 like that we are doing.
currently for this third experiment is not, but we need to use 7 segment IC and along with this counter IC and add out components, you have to do the same experiment combinedly all together as a fourth last experiment. So
Week
final,
for week 4 or week 3 you're saying this?
right now we are doing the okay as per the order of electronics lab. This is the week third experiment. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
And in terms of digital system, this is a second experiment. This is a second digital system experiment. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Likewise, we have the fourth digital system experiment. In that fourth digital experiment, you have to do with a component of counter connected with the 7 segment display also.
Okay, sir. So my question is like, what are the requirement IC? Like only IC is 163 and only ADM kit is required, right, for this experiment for now.
At present, you can do with this two component. But what is the problem you may face? That's why I'm asking, is there any problem you have faced while providing clock signal? That's my question.
Okay, sir. Actually, I'm not tried. I was planning to do today, but that's it. That is what I'm thinking. Where I will connect that.
That's
So
why I
this
have.
output where I
Okay, let me help you
yeah,
again. Yeah, just okay. For displaying purpose, you can show with the two ways. One is through multimeter. You can just look at the output terminals of the counters. The counter has four output pin, right? QA, QB, QC, and QD. You can check with
okay.
each values, but that is not quite simple to identify, diagnose yourself. So what I have supposed to suggest you is you have to connect output terminal of two output pin. They just take two output pin and connect to the two channels. Okay.
Okay.
Or else what you can do is if you are giving one channel as a input channel, that is clock signal, where is providing a square wave signal for the clock as a clock pulse, then you use the second channel as a one of the 4 bits. We have one bit, right? Take one of the output, one of the bit as a output pin. So you can verify the two things together. Say, for example, you are providing clock pulse and you will get the QA value get up and down. Ones and zero will be happens at every one single time period of your clock pulse. You can see the timing diagram also.
You're saying in that EDML kit there, like a sign, we have to do that pulse at square wave, like that you're saying, right?
Yeah, instead of sine wave, you have to provide square wave.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, I understood, sir. Like there,
But
for channel A and channel B, you're telling it to put in one pin, and channel A, you're trying to put in another pin.
yes, channel A is used for a clock pulse, clock input to the counter.
Okay, sir.
But
Sir,
what is the
that
problem?
input, how much we have to feed, sir?
Input is a clock
Limitation.
pulse, right? Clock pulse is just a square wave of just 5 volt, 0 volt, 5 volt, 0 volt, 5 volt, 0 volt, like this. You
Okay,
have
sir.
to.
Okay. No, no. Means previously we tried to give 2.5 volt, right? So I thought to answer.
Yeah, that is you are used for VTC characteristics, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah.
yeah, but this particular experiment, you get some big problem. What is the big problem? Means this LLM kit can enable to provide the proper square wave signal. There is some flickering may happen because of the small flickering. What happened? This synchronous circuit may not properly work. It may not work properly. It doesn't mean that your
Okay.
IC is not working functionally. It is properly function, but if you use the proper clock pulse, you understand my point? If you give the
Okay, sir.
proper square wave signal, it will get the proper output. But because of the square wave signal given by the channel A, you are not get proper answer. So that only we are asked to add one more IC. That IC name somebody is talking. Can you please
Sorry,
mute
sir.
yourself? Uh, I think I can mute now. Yeah. So anybody is talking? Okay, fine. Well, so if you use a clock signal, okay, because of the clock signal that is not properly giving square wave signal, then your counter may not properly function. So what we are given is we are given one Smith trigger inverter. Okay, so that Smith trigger inverter will just cancel out the small glitches which is given producing from the channel A. So it gives a perfect square wave signal to the counter IC as a clock input. Is it fine?
That is inbuilt, right?
That is.
That is inbuilt, right?
Yeah, counter the clock is given by the ADLM kit, right? The signal by that is not properly giving. So we have to give externally one IC which is CD40600. I think that the IC is given to some of the guys, but some guys may not have. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have it, sir, actually.
Okay, but if you have a counter IC, and I'm not expecting you to use only the clock pulse from channel A. You don't want to use channel A only for clock pulse. Okay, maybe what is another option is you can use a side. We have another set of pins. Can able to see these pins. Can you able to? This is a USB pin you have connecting, and here you have some side peripheral pins. These are the digital pins you can connect your digital input. Okay, and this digital input can be able to execute with the help of Python code. So I hope if you are done with the Arduino board or some other clock square pulsating signal, if you generated, then this experiment may be easy for you. Or else you can do we have something called uh, just install Python lib smu is some package, so that you can use this particular side peripheral unit also. as a digital input. I will just give the link for you
So
if you.
can you provide that link like in chat?
Yeah, yeah. I just put that link in the
Sir,
chat now. One
excuse me,
second.
sir.
Yeah.
Can we like turn off the repeated sweep option to avoid the glitches?
No, no, the repeated sweep will not give that glitches, I think so. Sweep will just keep on giving this repetition, the same pulse may be repeatedly happen. But that may not give the small glitches which is happen because of the clock output. I mean, channel A output or channel B output.
Yeah, because I have got the chance to see the output of the ADLM kit. Like when I produce the sine waves, I just see through the oscilloscope in my college. I have got
Yeah.
the chance to see that, and I could see that
Okay.
there was some glitches over the sine wave which is produced over the ADLM kit when it is when the repeated sweep is switched on.
Okay. So if you switch it off, you are getting proper output. Am I right? Is it so?
Yeah, yes, sir. I think
You just
maybe switching
try
off
that
the
one.
yes,
Try
sir.
that one also. If it possible through that same itself means, then you can handle it with a square wave instead of sine signal. You can use it square wave signal. So I'm just giving another alternative solution, that is you can use that digital port also. Maybe you can try that way also. If you are getting proper counting operation, then it's no problem at all. Just you are welcome to do that. So
Sure, sir.
okay, I shared a link to you. This is the one of the link you can handle it. How to use the digital pins, and yeah. So for this, you have to install libsmu package. From this GitHub, you can take this content. I think I have taken from these things only. And please try to understand the first problem. I mean, the controlling multiple LEDs on particular simple program of Python program. Based on that, you can able to handle your tasks. Okay. I think I can share the screen first. Can you able to see this? See my screen?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Yeah. So here, so you have to suppose to import your libsmu package. Okay, PySMU will be the package name for the Python's environment. After installing this particular libsmu package with particular Python, you can handle this particular thing. Then you have to import the session. Okay, I just share my piece of code. Okay, anyhow, you can try with this yourself. Uh, so so the from the libpysmu, one particular function name called session is a function name. Use that section. From the session, you have to take the first device alone. So device will be taken from the. It will produce a tuple of output. From the tuple of output, yeah, like this. So this session is a function which returns the tuple of devices which is connected. So out of devices, session dot devices, take the zeroth devices which is your right now connected devices, which is USB bit. So that object is divx. From the divx, you can you can able to give the input one and I mean output from that Adelum key like 0 or 1 like this using control transfer function. Is it okay, understandable? So I'll just repeat again. PySME package, from the PySME package, you can able to get this particular function, which is a one of the function in that PySMU, and this instance gives the list of devices, serial connected devices. So out of devices, zeroth device is your USB device. From this USB device, this device object has one of the attribute which is called as control transfer. Okay, from this control transfer, you can pass your pin number. That is GPIO pin is 28th pin. That is I hope you can see that pin numbers in your LLM kit itself. Okay, and 50 is the value for high, and 50 is value for low, and 51 is a value for high. Okay, these are the two values you have to give it properly. So only three important lines. These are the three important set. Remaining things should be kept constant. There is no changes at all. No problem at all and all. So this 40 is your device Adalam kit device ID, and 50 is 0. and 51 is a logic one. So between these two things, you can give a required delay time such that you can produce a corresponding time period of high and low. Is it okay? Any doubt in this regard?
Where we will write the script.
Sorry. Yeah, you can write the script and run through the USB. I mean, you can run through a Python terminal. Then this particular terminal can be give the serial output from your host system to your device, ADLM device, which is connected to USB. Your PC is connected with your ADLM kit through USB, right? So with the same USB pin, you can able to control your ADLM kit through Python program.
So for using this, do we have to download any packages?
Only one package to be downloaded, that is lib PySME package. That is there. I already told you. Lib. Can you see this? From here you can get it up.
Yes, sir.
It takes to the corresponding package. You can just read slowly and you can handle it. Okay. And this is a package to our installation. Maybe you can use directly, or you can use by a wheel file also. If whichever is convenient for you, you can try that one. Okay. Any doubt? So we can give the clock pulse through this way also. That's my point. Not only this way, you can use even normal switch also. Normal push button switches also, right? You can give that way also, but proper flickering may not happen. So maybe that may give some sudden jump of counting operation. Maybe starting time will be 0 0 0 0, like because of pressing the switch. Maybe it turns to 1 instead of 1. Next time it may turns to 2 or 3 suddenly. It means when you look at in this oscilloscope, you can see that we are given 2 pulses internally. So how many pulses you are giving in the clock pulse? How many clock pulse you are giving? That number of counting operation may increase. Okay. Is there any other question? And there are several pins in the 74163 IC, like A, B, C, D as a input pin. You just try to once you finish your task, you try to inference what happened if suppose I fix with some other value, like some 1010 as some value. What does it happens? And along with something, one more pin called a load bar pin will be there. What happen if suppose load bar is 0 one time and just disable another time?
So can you just explain the third problem? Explain how this can be used to check the functionality of a 4-pin combination logic circuit.
So there are some various combination. I mean, logics we can try it out. So for example, I'm just trying to do the one kind of operation like the traffic light system itself. Let us say example. So when the light gets on after certain counting operation, right? Yes. Is it fine? When the traffic light gets on every time or every single time, or just for once a particular time period is over, it will keep on. It depends, all right. Anyhow, so let us have this kind of scenario. So every 15 seconds, I want to toggle my LED on, and I should toggle. I should to toggle my LED. Is it okay? So it has to change its state from 0 to 1 and 1 to 0 as like that. So what happened after 15 seconds, it will be on. Or else I can do another operation like this. If every 10th second, when that counting starting from 0 to 10, at the 10th time, I should glow on my LED. Or else from 10th onwards, I should glow on my LED. Is it fine? So what you have to do? Take the output of all the 4-bit output from the counter. You do some basic operation for if the value is greater than 10, just give always high. If the value of counter is less than 10, don't give value of output as high. Keep it as 0. This is another functionality of using that counter output in the combinations case. Am I answered you?
So sir, we have to show this example, this type of example in the video itself.
Yes, shortly if you like to show, or else you can explain directly. Maybe you can come and here you can show demonstrate in different way. Come here and demonstrate here. Maybe I can give another task also if you like to do. Interested? If you finish up this 0 to 15 and 15 to 0, okay? You just try like this. I should counting from 1 to 10. After, so 1 to 15, sorry, 0 to 15 it has to counting up. After reaching 15, it has to start counting from number 6 onwards, 6 to 15. After 15 again it shall count from 6 to 15, not from 0 to 15. You understand? The system should not go from 0 onwards. It start from 6 onwards. Is it possible to try that way also? How to do it? That's a task. But this is not actual task. I'm just telling you if you complete it. Maybe you try as a hobby work.
So sir, the third problem is optional or mandatory?
Third problem, you have to explain to it. You have to
Okay.
explain, that's it. It's not experimentally you have to show.
Sir, any
You have to
references?
explain that. Sorry?
Any references for
Any references for what? What are the references we expected? Is it a data sheet?
no. Means like you told right for 0 to 15 sure. After 15, it should go from 6 to 15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For this,
I
any like any references you know, like where
You
I can
can please read the data sheet. That's it. And I have to tell you
Oh,
one more point. That is what is ABCD pin, what is load bar pin. Please understand the concept of load bar pin and ADC pin. Similarly, I want you please try to give the intuition about your. I mean, what are the inference from that ENT pin and ENP pin? That is two pins are there, right? What is the usage of these two pin? If you have identify the answer, you just explain in the video also. Okay. For that, I'm just giving some tips for you. Don't stick with just 0 to 15 number. That is 0002111. Imagine if suppose your friend at IC and your IC both are synchronized counter. Suppose I want to connect both the ICs. So what happened? It has to counting from. I have 4 bit. I mean I have 2 4 bits. So it means totally 8-bit content I have. Am I right? But all 8 bits should be incremented every. It has to increment from 0 to 255. Can I able to provoke like this? Because it's not a asynchronous mode, it is a synchronous mode. So it means whenever the clock pulse is there, the left side higher 4-bit will keep on incrementing from 0 to 15. Similarly, lower also keep on incrementing from 0 to 15. The clock pulse is commonly given for both the ICs, but it should behave like 0 to 255. Is it possible?
Sir, we can use an AND logic between two of the counter, like clock and when the output of the uh, lower 4-bit maximum bit is high, MSB is high, and the clock is high, then only the higher 4-bit pin will go high. This
I mean,
way we
higher
can do it.
goes to counting up. You mean that counting up should start only when that clock pulse is higher? Is it so?
Yes, sir. Clock pulse
Mm,
and the lower 4-bit MSB is high. Then only the up higher 4-bit will go up, like count
So,
up.
say for example, in the lower 4-bit, after number 8, I mean after number 7, it comes to be incremented. That particular 4th bit becomes high.
Yes, sir.
So when the lower side is showing 7, the upper 4-bit start to counting from 0 to 7. Am I right? But my point is not like that.
No, sir. The clock going to the upper 4-bit is going through the AND logic. And
The
the
upper
AND logic
4-bit,
inputs. Yes, sir.
the AND out inputs are 4th bit of fourth. I mean MSB of the lower bit
And the clock.
and the clock, right? That is you have to
Yes,
give
sir.
and feed input to the clock pulse of the second
Yes,
flag.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's why I'm telling you. So in the lower side, if that value is 8,
Okay.
so the and one of the and input is always high because of 8.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got it.
So for this, please understand about the trickle comes. E and T is that pin is there, right?
Yes,
It
sir.
is helpful for you to trickle. That what is the usage of trickle pin? So clock pulses keep on giving, but how to give it? That's the point.
Sir, can we achieve that functionality by using the enable pin? When the four bits are all high, we will set for one cycle that the second counter will enable and increment value.
The
Then
second counter is, again, I'm telling you, second counter is also a synchronous counter. So the clock pulse is internally given. So the trickle pin only tried to on or not to on. You understand the point? Okay, cool. I'll just tell you what is clear bar pin.
it will if talking about the synchronous clear, then at the next rising edge of the clock, all the bits will set to 0.
Not the next slice. Well, if I give the 0 to the clear bar, the content of the counter gets 0. Unless the clear bar turns to 1. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So, point here is the trickle pin from the lower bit is always 0. It will be high only when it reaches the maximum pin. Or else, there is another pin called RCA pin is there, right? Ripple carry adder pin. Do you understand the ripple carry adder pin?
Yes, sir.
Sir, that
That bit will be
ENT
always
and
0. Yeah, that bit
uh,
is always 0, right? RCA bit is always 0. Only when it reaches 15, it will be high.
yes,
So give that RCA pin to the output of that RCA pin is input of the clear pin. What happens? Always it's 0. For one time only it is comes to what? 1.
yes.
That time only the counting take place. Otherwise, other times it will be holding on the same value. But again, if it is clear bar is 0, right? So just check it out. ENT pin will helpful for you for this case. Please check that one. Imagine for that 4-bit counter, if I use means how to handle it.
I was going through the data set, sir, and was finding the reference for ENP and ENT, but unfortunately, as it was my first time reading any data set, I could not understand that ENP and ENT pin.
ENP is for enabling the parallel input, and ENT is for enabling the trickling bit. That is for next bit, next digit.
So parallel load will load all the inputs at once.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, plus I didn't get what you said about the other one, that trickling.
Trickling pin. Trickling pin is helpful for triggering the higher digit, higher counter. If for example, for next 4-bit counter, if you have that no. So to enable to activate that particular, even the clock pulse is giving, it is not counting pulse. So because of the trickle pin only, it will get counting. Do you understand? Cool. I'm just telling you one point. What should be the let us hold on this part. What should be the value or fixed for 0 to 111? So 0 to 15. What is the value of trickle pin for this case? 1 or 0?
0, sir.
Yeah, 0. Enable pin and enable trickle pin and enable parallel ENP and enable parallel and enable trickle is 1 or 0 always for counting up or counting down. It should be fixed with logic 1 only. So then only the counting operation take place. Otherwise, no counting operation take place. You understand,
Hmm.
right? Now I'm just taking the trick that is enable trick ENT pin of the second digit. Okay, that is taken from the output of RCA pin. RCA pin is always gives what? What is the value of RCA from 0 to 14? 0 or 1?
0.
0. I'm giving that 0 value to the enable trickle. So that pin is 0. If that pin is 0, whether the counting operation take place? No, right? If should be one only, then the counting operation start, as even the clock pulse is given, the counting operation will not start. So when RCA pin is high, this trickle pin is gets activated. So one time is incremented. So every 15 counting operation, it will be incremented only one time.
Sir, got it.
Yeah. Well, any other question? Somebody has asked me how to count down 11112000. I think it's a straightforward answer. You can if you understand the experiment one, you can use that application of experiment one as here. Yeah.
Just by adding not inverter to the output of the
That's your
counter.
wish. You can the output of the counter you feed to some other combination block, so that it gives output of reverse answer.
So
Maybe
this
what your
counter
answer
cannot be used as a down counter, right?
no, it just only up counting.
Sure.
Always it will give up counting, and we have to bring up that up counting as a down counting in this case.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So you said we can use any other synchronous counter IC now if we don't have that particular IC.
As at present, you can try that one.
But
Not
sir, the
to
IC but the IC I have, that is a ripple up down counter. So that can be applicable or not?
it is doing by both up and down without any external ICs, right?
Yes, sir.
Then it's not. I mean, maybe for this case you can try, but that is not the final experiment. You have to do with the 74163 IC only. Only replacing of this IC, right? By adding on some more external component.
No, sir. Only that IC.
No. My point is, right now you are trying to submit your result, but you have to show inform in the video itself. Just inform me that instead of that I am using this case, but I will get updated with the respective IC if I receive the ICs.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. I think no more question. I hope so. Any other question? If not, we can wind up.
Sir, I'm asking regarding the grades and the operational issues. As I talked earlier about week 3, that currently I don't have that particular IC to perform any experiment. And also in the week 1, I did all the hard work for 3 to 4 days, and at the submission, I could not figure out how to compress down that video to a size for less than 20 MB, as it was my first time submitting any experiment videos in the electronics lab. They actually recognized this problem and changed the format of submission. As someone was talking about that, it appeared as a link, text prompt to enter. It was actually the case that now we are not supposed to submit a videos there. We are supposed to upload video onto the Google Drive, and then change its access, and then share the link of the folder. So my concern is that actually, since I don't know how to handle uh, the video sizes correctly, I I just had the knowledge of electronics, not how to compress video down to that size. So my marks and grades are actually at the first week will be very much affected by that, and also it will not be possible to submit assignments of week 3 as I don't have any components. So, sir, what can be done on this? I messaged several times to Victoria ma'am, but she said that only those submitted before the deadline of week 1 will be considered. Sir, as a student,
Did you receive the component or not so far? Still you don't have, right?
no, ma'am. No, sir.
Still you don't have. What are the components you don't have? Adelam kit you have?
I have a DLM kit.
74163 counter IC.
No, sir, I don't have that one.
Okay, you just get some other counter IC from your friend or somewhere. Try to complete it as earlier as possible. Otherwise, you have to think over it. But that is not the right solution. Maybe you get the benefit or may not be get benefit. So better you try to submit through some other way by getting some others component of it also.
Sir, in my area, there is no any a student of the same stream.
Where you
So
are right now located?
I'm
Are you doing any?
currently I'm currently in Madhubani, Bihar, and even when I go to the examination center, I'm the only one student among the 200 or 250 students of the electronics. So there are
Okay.
no companions here, and also I am living in a remote area. I searched for that particular IC, but I could not manage to find it. Even in online, uh, and there's no possibility that I can get it on time before the uh, assignment date.
Okay, I'll just talk with Victoria. I'm recording this.
And sir, what about week one? Can I get any
I don't
help
know,
on that?
but right now I don't have any idea. Maybe I can talk with her recording this.
Thank you, sir. It will be very lot of helpful.
Okay. So, okay, fine. I think we can wind it up. Time is over. So I hope if you have no queries and no doubts, you please try to present as best as possible. Think yourself how to present, what not to present, and remove all the not to present and you present properly. Okay. Thank you. Hello, Magesh. The automatic close ஆயிடுங்களா?